Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make my shrimp fried rice. I had a taste for it, so I said why not just make a video. So here's everything that I used. We have some ground black pepper, some seasoning salt. This is oyster sauce. You could find this pretty much anywhere. And we have some W sauce. I'm not going to say that name. Next we have some leftover chicken grease, some garlic powder, kitchen bouquet for color, that's optional. And we have some onion powder. This is 1 pound of peel and deveined shrimp, 3 large eggs, half of an onion and half of a green bell pepper chopped, and some leftover white rice. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is bring my pan up to heat, and then I'm going to come in and I'm going to add some of my grease. I want to cook my eggs first. I like cooking my eggs first because I don't want to cook it after the shrimp because it develops the taste of the shrimp, and I just like for my eggs to taste like egg, and I don't like adding it to the vegetables. So you can see my pan, it could have been a little bit hotter, but we'll eventually get it together. Okay guys, so we finally got our eggs cooking, and you just want to keep stirring those until it's completely done. And once we get those done, we can just take them out of the pan and set them aside for later. Alright, so we got our eggs done. Now I just added a little bit more grease back to this pan before I came in and added my shrimp. Now I did season my shrimp ahead of time. You want to do that so that you can make sure everything is seasoned throughout the dish. You don't want to try and season everything at the end because it's just not going to taste the same. And what we want to do is just cook this for about 2 to 3 minutes on each side. You don't want to cook it any longer than that. Shrimp doesn't take long to cook. If you cook it any longer than that, you're going to end up with a car tire, basically. Okay, so we just want to go ahead and give these a flip and let it cook on the other side until they're done. And once we get these flipped and done, then we could move on to doing our vegetables. Alright, so we have our shrimp done. We're just going to go ahead and take those out and set those aside until later. And once we get those out of the pan, then I'm going to come in and I'm going to add my vegetables. Now I want to make sure that I cook these vegetables completely until they are tender. I don't like crunchy vegetables in my rice, but if it doesn't bother you, then you could definitely cook these a little less. So with my vegetables done, I went on ahead and I added my rice, and we just want to give this a stir just to kind of incorporate it with the vegetables a little bit. And once we do that, then I'm going to come in and I'm going to start seasoning it, starting with a little bit of black pepper, and then I'm going to come in and I'm going to put a little bit of onion powder in it. And after we put some onion powder, we'll add a little bit more garlic powder, but not too much. I don't like garlic so much. I think it's a little overpowering. And after that, we're going to add our oyster sauce. And you want to be careful with this oyster sauce and with the W sauce, which I'm going to add next because both of them have sodium in it. And you don't want to add too much and, you know, have that too salty or whatnot. So just add our W sauce to it, and you want to give that a good mix first. Get all of those incorporated. Now this will give it a little color, but I really like my shrimp fried rice to have a nice brown color. So what you're going to see me do next is I'm going to come in and add my kitchen bouquet to it. Okay, so now I'm adding my kitchen bouquet. I'm not going to add too much of it. I just want to add enough to give it some color. But like I said, this is optional. You don't have to add this if you really don't want to. It's just something I grew up on, so I just kind of keep it that way. But you just want to incorporate this until the rice starts turning brown, and eventually all of that whiteness of the rice will be gone. Alright guys, this is the color that I like. Um, I just think that this is the perfect color for shrimp fried rice, for me rather. And you just want to give this a good stir, let it cook just a little bit, and once we've done that, then I'm going to come in and I'm going to add my eggs in. And you want to break this egg up. You can break it up as finely as you want, but I like for mine to still be in kind of chunks. So I'm just going to break this up just a little bit. And once I've done that, then I'll just give it a good stir and get it all incorporated with the rice. And once I've done that, then I'll come back in and add my shrimp. Alright, let's get our shrimp added. And that will be the end of our meal. So we just want to put our shrimps back in and just give it a good stir. And we're going to get all of this mixed well in together. And then we're going to just let it cook for maybe another 5-6 minutes at the most. So you don't have to let it cook too much longer than that. So let's give it a good stir, get everything well incorporated. And after that, we'll be able to give this a taste test. Make sure all of our seasonings and everything is on point. Alright guys, so finally our meal is done. We just want to give it a taste test to make sure that all our seasonings are on point. Making sure that we have a good flavor. As you can see, this looks very good. We want to give it just a taste just to see how everything is. Thumbs up. Alright. Okay guys, thanks for watching my video. I hope you like it. If you did like it, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. I promise you there's a lot more content coming. Yeah, so tell somebody, come check me out. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Peace.